wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. Today we are from 7 group will be explain about types of clothes. Before we go to the material, I will introduce our group. Atri, Putri, Trapsila, Athifah, Daffa, Widarsari, and Habibah, Sasti, Pandi, Saputri. You can see in here, there are 5 types of clothes in material today, namely consisting of 1. Adverb clause, 2. Adjective clause, 3. Noun clause, 4. Independent clause, and last, dependent clause. And the adverb clause will be explained by Atri. Let's start it.
Adverb clause. Adverb clause. These clauses are typically used to elaborate when, where, how, why, how much, and under what the action of the sentence took place. Example: in the living room, she was eating the cake. Then she go to school. In the living room, show signs were. Second example: they will pick up me in the morning at the spring season. In the morning at the spring season, show signs when. The third example: since it's just me, I will sleep in tonight. Since it's just me, show signs when. The next material, adjective clause. Groups of words that modify nouns and pronouns. The clause then begin with pronouns such as who, whose, that, and which. Example: money that is well spent will last forever. The is well spent is adjective clause. Second example: exercise, which many people like, is good for you. Which many people like is adjective clause.
Okay, the next material number 3 is about noun clause. Noun clause is group of words that band together and act like a noun. They are always dependent clause and used when the single word isn't a noun. They often begin with words how, that, when, what, how, etc. For the example, her favorite part of the comic was when the monster turned into a boy. In here, when the monster turned into a boy as object of preposition. And example number 2, how he behaved was not acceptable. In here, how he behaved as subject.
Hello friends, let me introduce myself. My name is Habibah Sasti. In here I will explain about independent clause and dependent clause. First, I will explain about independent clause. Independent clause or free clause is a clause that can stand alone or does not require a complementary sentence in order to become a complete sentence. The independent clause contains subject and verb and express thoughts. An independent clause is a sentence. For example, James studied in the sweet shop for his chemistry quiz. Jim is a subject and studied is a verb. And this sentence is a independent clause. Second, dependent clause. A dependent clause or a bound clause that cannot stand alone or requires a complementary sentence in order to become a complete sentence. In a dependent clause, it also has a subject and a verb, but does not express the sentence as a whole. Dependent also has marker words such as after, although, as if, because, before, when, even though, and etc. For example, when Jim studied in the sweet shop for his chemistry quiz, it was very noisy. In here, when Jim studied in the sweet shop for his chemistry quiz, cannot stand alone. So, the sentence "it was very noisy" is a complementary sentence for when Jim studied in the sweet shop for his chemistry quiz.
Okay, friends, maybe that's an explanation from our group about types of clothes. Hopefully, it's useful for you. Don't forget to like, comment on our this material today, and subscribe. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.